I give respect to the pursuit of success and attaining and achieving that level of success. Yes, but then the person and the character of the person, that's a totally different story.
Make sure to subscribe and like our podcast.
We talk about swimming with the current, like you gotta move with the current, life, which is a greater orchestrator than we are individually, right?
Yes.
Like, no matter how much power you think you may have as an individual, there's billions of other individuals, right?
Yes.
So, you can't say, well, my powers as an individual is greater than the other billions of other individuals' powers, right? Like, and you can't base it on intellect, which is something that, even I myself have learned and is consistently learning. Like, when you think, well, it's the smartest and the most competent and the most intellect that can exert the most, like pressure or influence on life. Like, no, like there's people that just move through life that just understand how to move through life. Because they know how, they understand the current. They're like, all right, well, I'm gonna swim this way because the current is flowing this way. And then, the current shifts and they're like, okay, well, I'm flexible, because they understand, like, I don't control this, like, this whole massive thing, and there's other entities that live here, seen and unseen, right? So like, I don't control this whole thing, but I have some control. So, but the control that I have, like, I'm gonna flow with the current, right? Like with the current of how everything is flowing, and then kind of maneuver myself into the space that I want to impact and affect, and for my greatest results, right? In order to achieve the things that I want to achieve, which we're talking about here is called success, right? Like, because this is my level of success. And some people, no, they want to go further and go further and go further, and then that's up to them. And I respect anybody that's achieved whatever it is that they specifically set out to achieve, right?
Yes.
And that's separate from the character of the person, right? So I don't even want to get those mistaken. Like, the person may say, like, my goal is to be the boss, and they did whatever to get to that level. Like, okay, that's the level of success you want. Okay, respect given, because when you look at it objectively, non-emotionally, right? Like non-subjectively, like the person set out to be the boss, right? And that's exactly what they got, right? So respect given to achieving what you set out to achieve. Now, respecting the person, right? Like, that's a different thing, because respecting a person now is based on character. It's based on how they present themselves in relation to the other human beings who are also on their individual journeys in life, who are not looking at what they set out to do and say, oh, well, I want that too, because we have already established that like not everybody set out to do the same thing and achieve the same thing. So like, when that person like, oh, well, I'm here, like, oh, because you're there because you set out for that. Not everybody didn't set out for that. And then they start treating other people in a manner that's beneath that because they're like, oh, well, they're beneath my level of achievement, and now the lack of respect that's not given is to the character of the person. And I don't know who said it, but someone says that, like, not all great men or great people are good people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But but a good person can become a great person, right? Like, so when I heard that, I was like, oh, that's pretty profound. Like, I can vibe with that, right? Like, because when you look at people that rise up to be presidents of their country or CEOs of companies, or like, billion-dollar companies, you cannot objectively, I cannot, let me speak for self, I cannot look at someone that rise up to that level of success and say, well, you know, that's, and discredit it, right? Like, you know, like, man, people had to like believe in you to vote for you to become a president. So you kind of got to tip your hat to that, man.
Yes,
like you did something right? You did a lot of things right for people to believe in you that much that they're like, nah, I'm going to actually go cast my vote. You cannot believe that many people, and you should not believe that many people and is like incompetent like that. No, that like there's something about this guy or gal or this person that people are like, no, I'm gonna cast my vote. I trust this. I'm gonna believe in this person. There's something about them that resonate with me, right? Like, or resonate with their ideology or their philosophy that I'm going to support whatever it is, right? Like, now, I think where it twists is that once that person is in that position now, like, and they have to exhibit certain characteristics and their character, now, you know, I think people, it's like buyer's remorse, right? Like, you know, like someone is on there, like you buy something because it looks good, it appeals to you, and you're like, this thing is gonna serve me, and then you buy it, you pay all this money into it, and you're like, holy crap, what was I thinking? You know what I'm saying? And I think that has a lot to do with people too, you know, where, you know, you might vote for, support, you know, present, you know, like, okay, give this person because of their record, or like them in pursuit of this level of success, and you're like, okay, let them have it, like they, because I think they're gonna do good, right? Like, I think that they're gonna do good, you know, and then their character starts to flow to show when it's like, holy crap, but it's too late, right? Like, it's too late. You're already there, right? And we see that a lot, you know. So, no, I give respect to the pursuit of success and attaining and achieving that level of success, yes, but then the person and the character of the person, that's a totally different story.
Wow.
Tells a totally different story.
No, that makes a whole lot of sense, man. You know, the buyer's remorse, you know, just like you know, you're feeling hungry, like, oh, let me go to the grocery store, and then you buy everything, you come back, you're like, man, what did I just do? You know, it's kind of the same thing, man, with this, right? You know, like, okay, this person is pursuing their goal, let me put them there, hoping they'll do good and whatnot, and then, you know, they get into that position, the character just changes, and then they become a whole different person. You know, I mean, that even goes to, like, you know, like you said, right, like, supporting people's decision, kind of like, okay, that is what you pursue, okay, like, I respect you that, you know, like, I can't believe, like, the whole entire 799 people, you know, that believed in you, admit that I don't believe in you, you know, I mean, not all of them are stupid, so I have to respect their opinion, I have to respect their decision, you know, doesn't go my way, respect, but the character, definitely, that's different now.
Yeah, because, I mean, there are those, I think, and it's important to recognize that, like, I'm a person, when I maneuver through life, I evaluate people based on character, moralistically, ethically, and just how they conduct themselves, right? That's my evaluation system. What is my morals and ethics based on? When we give certain credence, to, you know, Christians, Muslims, Hindu, spiritualists, non-spiritualists. So I try to take a traditionalist, so I try to take a universal approach to my moral and ethical compass, right? Like, I try to ensure that it's based on something and a group of beliefs system that can accommodate the masses, right? Because I don't live on planet Earth by myself, and I have to recognize that there are people on Earth that have belief systems that are different from mine,
Yes,
right? So I try to be more universally accepting of planet Earth, right?
Mhm.
So that's my evaluation. Like, you know, okay, that's my scale, like moral, ethical, and behavioral, right? Like, you know, are you a person that's trying to do good and right by humanity, right? Like, you know, not base the goodness and the righteousness of humanity based on you, like based on me and my scale and where I see things and where I believe things. Like, I don't think that wouldn't be correct either.
Make sure to subscribe and like our podcast.